are top 10 in rushing yards, and they're going up against that Jags team that will need to keep the running game in check.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And the Cincinnati Bengals. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. Second down, Bridgewater. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Fresh set of downs here. Elliott running right. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll go option to the short side. Again, it's Elliott. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Vontaze Burfict in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Now here's Ross. Now with him and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jordan Evans in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. On third, here's an option play right. On third down, Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Steps away to his left. And some space here. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
So Dalton now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room inside the 40. Oh, what a juke into space. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 47 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Again, it's Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run the option right here on first down. Now Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. That'll bring up second down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Bengals grab it. There he goes left side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Jaguars getting set to go. They'll start the drive with Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They're going to run this with a tight end. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Give them 8 on the gain there, and it'll give the Jags a first down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Forced out to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vontaze Burfict in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack. We'll see if Bridgewater has a response. the gun, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Second down, Dalton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Third down from the gun, Dalton. And able to find Green. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again?
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Eifert, the man in motion. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Yep. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So it'll be first down here after the run. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now they run with Mixon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Dalton throwing on second down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number two.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number two. They start on the ground with Elliott. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They go to Elliott again. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And that's caught inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So on 4th down, Marvin Lewis sends on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Marvin Lewis going to leave the offense out there. 4th down, they're going for it. On the toss, Mixon. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. 22 yards. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Get ready! Line 90! Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Mixon. He's to the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And here we go on 1st and goal. The toss play to Mixon. Oh, spinning away. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the